Ew, that's worse.
I'm Destiny.
I'm Shawn.
We've been friends for over a decade.
And we grew up liking different stuff.
And sometimes the same stuff.
And now we're watching stuff.
Enjoy.
Hey guys, welcome back to Fanfiction.
Fanfiction.
And today we're going to be continuing on with our journey through The Witcher 3,
Yep.
the Wild Hunt game movie. And these are all those cutscenes we're watching. And I think the last time that we finished, we were just seeing some stuff from, I think, the show they were incorporating, I think. Or maybe they're going to be doing it a different way.
They had changed the Striga. They had messed some things around.
Mm-hmm.
But,
yeah, I'm real interested to see exactly how they're going to take it. Every single time, like we watch, like it's just great to see the story progress just that much further. So
yeah, and I have been playing the PS4 game. I'm not good at it, so it's going horrible.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
great watching you kill like some wolves.
It's not, but I uploaded the highlights, so hopefully you can watch those and
there you go.
You know, never have to do that again.
Nice.
I'll just play it on my own time and embarrass myself in private.
Oh no, we got to keep these as public as possible. They love the public shame. All right, but yeah, let's go ahead and just continue on with our journey.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
You were beating her mom.
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
Your wife, how'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Do you think he would
Why
need to
didn't
know
you
that?
tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
Oh, little bug.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
Thinks you're outside when you're clearly not.
I'd been soaking
how
myself
windy it
3
is outside.
days straight.
But you're inside about that.
Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No.
No.
How
he
the
doesn't
fuck
have a
could
drinking
you?
Problem, I don't think.
I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
What happened next?
Next, It only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. Then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Rude.
No,
Mutations worked then.
sometimes you just gotta-
But here's the good
He's
news.
like, huh, mutation
Your dead
works.
child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Details you don't need to know.
Yeah.
There's a bond of blood between this creature and your wife and daughter. I can use that bond to find them.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Witching
Then
hour.
wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Let us stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors.
Salt, eh?
Oh, you better
And
be
try to
careful,
sober
Scott.
up.
The witches know about your semen number.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Which is
Take it.
to take as
You'll
much
need
as
it,
you
but
need.
not for that.
In the supplies here. And willing participants. You don't even know.
A bit further. Follow me. Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Ew, that's worse.
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes garroty, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
What a choice. He could really just. I mean, if he dies, it's his own fault, obviously.
Merciful gods!
Two roses.
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Come on!
How would
Spectres.
you want to get that?
Watching scent attracting.
I use my cleanse. I do use a lot. But if they ever come out with an
It's riding something fierce! Can't hold it! Harm it somehow!
magic it.
Oh,
It's called Family Matters. That's it.
what now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
This has been horrifying.
Oh gosh. Still.
This is way worse than the TV show. Worse as in like worse on my brain.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. The guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Just let him wait.
Level 4.
You can't.
Some in the lubberkin. You can wait in the game for a certain amount of time.
Are there female witchers?
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
I thought it would be less horrifying when it came back. But it's just obscurity version
Should examine that horse carcass.
of the horrifying thing that was it.
What do we have
What do you
here?
mean, like the horse that's just laying there?
No, it's like a spirit
Bones have
version
been here
of
a
the,
while.
Gross miscarriage.
Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days.
The show?
No, on this.
Giant claws.
Little
that
spirit.
Wasn't a
purple
necrophage made these marks.
The baby?
Yeah, it's gross.
Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away.
It's things that
Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
I feel that many of these things are actually just cursed people.
Some of them. Some creatures are.
Griffins, obviously, are just griffins.
Right, he's a creature. He's just terrorizing the village.
This could be a person.
I find it.
What I would do if I had the option. I mean, people seeing how much I just like to cut things up and don't use all my
A fisherman's
magic
hut.
except for Quentin.
Seems she wants me to take a closer
Judging me?
look.
Wait.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height. About 20. Her mother's thin. About 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the crow's perch with the Baron.
Dead?
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I mean. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
For like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
It sounded like the
Fine.
Wild Hunt.
What happened
I don't know
next?
about all
Grew
the
even
brands.
darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I did that. Old Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara alerted, brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come, a time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah, he did.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Why did you lie
Thanks
in
for
the
your
beginning?
help.
Kind of a jerk
The
move.
lady.
But I
She'll
guess
be
you
all
had to
right in the
sure
end,
she's
won't
okay.
she?
He
I'll
thought-
do what I can to
Yeah,
see that she
I-
is.
Right. Oh. Whew. All right. So it looks like
That
we were on
was
a
dark.
That was poor little thing. That was a bit messed up with that bloody bear.
A bit is putting it lightly.
There are certain scenes like I remember from the game, and there's that one. There's a couple other characters that like when you meet them, you're like, oh, it kind of like stands out for you. But that, like I had forgotten just how tough it really gets. So who knows? Maybe this will get more surprised as we go along. Maybe we'll go down paths I didn't take. So it's all dependent. We still have another 3 hours of cutscenes. So and that's just this 1/4.
Yeah. So we still have a long way to go, but oh my goodness.
Absolutely.
The people we are meeting.
People we're meeting.
The people you meet.
Let us know what you guys think. Are
Yeah.
you guys as curious as we are? Probably not. You guys already know what's going on. But
Oh
if
my
you
gosh.
enjoy our dumbfoundness, please.
Yeah, if you played through the whole game, read all the books, I'd like to know.
Yeah, be sure and like, subscribe, hit those all those notifications. We're gonna see you guys in
I
the
mean,
next video,
If you feel like it, but yeah, sure.
and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.